चिनाब पर जब तिरंगा लहराया उस दिन की फीलिंग आप बता दीजिए।
On that day, one of the best civil engineering project has been completed and launched to the nation.
What were some of the biggest challenges faced during the construction of Chinab Bridge?
The biggest challenge is the location of the bridge itself.
सर 2005 से लेकर 2014, 14 से लेकर 25 तेजी काम में कहाँ दिखी?
I think be bold, confident. I think anything you can do. This bridge will tell you that the bridge, what has been constructed by Indians, completely Atmanirbharata, we have shown to the world.
नमस्कार, स्वागत है आप सभी का एनएफ न्यूज पर। मैं हूं आपके साथ रोहित। जम्मू कश्मीर से वो तस्वीर देखकर पूरा देश गदगद हुआ जब उसने दुनिया का सबसे ऊंचा ब्रिज चिनाब देखा। चिनाब देखने के बाद लोगों ने ये सोचा तो कि कैसे संभव हुआ होगा, और फिर लोगों ने ये विश्वास किया अपने देश के इंजीनियरों के साथ कि उन्होंने पहाड़ चीरकर या पहाड़ के ऊपर इतिहास रच दिया। लेकिन उसके पीछे बहुत लोगों का दिमाग है, बहुत लोगों की मेहनत है। जो कुछ दिख रहा है उतना ही नहीं है, पर्दे के पीछे कहानी बहुत होती है। तो आज एक ऐसे ही शख्सियत से आपकी मुलाकात करवाऊंगा जिन्होंने बहुत मेहनत की है चिनाब को लेकर। वो है हमारे साथ प्रोफेसर टी सीताराम जी। बहुत बहुत स्वागत है सर आपका।
नमस्कार।
सबसे पहले तो सर, चिनाब पर जब तिरंगा लहराया उस दिन की फीलिंग आप बता दीजिए, फिर पीछे की कहानी मैं सुनूंगा।
June 6th, it's really a marvelous day. On that day, one of the best civil engineering project has been completed and launched to the nation. This bridge is a very unique bridge. It's not simply a structure. It's a very unique bridge located at a very critical point connecting Jammu and Kashmir. And this is I call it as jewel of the crown. Just like our Jammu and Kashmir state is the jewel of the crown of India, this bridge is also going to be that, and it is a marvelous project. For engineering students, there is a lot to learn. How one can and what location, how difficult it is to build. And it has been done. And now the trains are moving. And it's a very happy moment for me where I went there in a very, very early time, January of 2005. So there are a large number of engineers have contributed to this project. And particularly, I would like to mention, the Indian Railways, Northern Railway, Konkan Railway, and Afghan's Infrastructure Limited, which is a Mumbai-based company who built that bridge. It's a mind-boggling story. You can see now, 2004 or 2001 से चालू करके only 2025 में it is launched हुआ है. So we have taken a 25 years closely.
What were some of the biggest challenges faced during the construction of Chinab Bridge?
The biggest challenge is the location of the bridge itself, because it is located in the younger mountains of Himalayas. The material was there is highly fractured and fissured dolomitic limestone. Okay, younger limestone, which is called dolomite, and it has a lot of cavities. It has slides, slips, and the slopes of the mountains, hills, are very steep. Okay, very steep. In that location, if you see the abutments of the Chenab River, both the abutments are very, very steep, and the depth at which, the height at which the bridge is located, okay, that is also a critical point. And in addition to that, this area is infested with large earthquakes can come in. It is in the zone 4, but we have designed it for zone 5 earthquakes. And then wind loads are very high. So the structure has to be very carefully designed, analyzed, and then only it's been built. So in that connection, the challenge is the starting from the location, the material which we have dealt with there, and then the technologies which are adopted to set right all these and put these foundations critically, and then the bridge construction on top of it is the major challenging activities of this bridge.
So tell me the story of first day when you visit in Chinab, in Riyasi.
Now we went to Riyasi by road, and then from there it is all the mountain roads, which was just been constructed by Konkan Railways. Okay, that means cutting the pahad, the hill cuts, and it is a very hard, rocky, broken, rocky surface. Only those rugged jeeps can go on that. No other vehicles can go. And if you sit on that, close your eyes, okay, pray God that you will reach the venue. But the drivers are very confident. Sir, hum leke jayenge aapko. Okay, so that's the kind of a thing. We went there, and some small stones used to fall also from the top. So this is the place at that which that then we also took a first visit May 2005 May. We have to actually take a boat going to the river Chenab, then get down at the location of the bridge, and then trek it almost like 500 meters above. So we trekked, went to the top, looked at everything. By that time, already Afghans had conducted geotechnical investigation. The boreholes were done. So that's why I said a lot of work by the company has done, and they were able to take us there. And we, with the background of geotechnical engineering and my main area of rock mechanics, I was able to look at the location of the bridge, and to my mind that day came, oh, what a location we need to build this bridge. It's a very difficult location even to reach, and then to understand and then build.
सर लोकल्स का कितना सपोर्ट था पब्लिक का वहाँ की?
लोकल्स भी बहुत लोग नहीं है उधर. See, the habitat is very, very less. At least 20-30 kilometers there, किसी को देखते नहीं होता. Okay, I don't know now. Maybe it's much more improved, but at that time, hardly any people except the railway people and the workers of this company. Okay, at the site. That too, when we went, only one side they had tried to establish their operating office. Okay, that means very few people actually. You don't see anybody on the way from Riyasi to the bridge location. So this is actually we can call it as a no man's land at the top of the hill. That's the place where we have to build. And today anyway, there are tunnels are already done. The next approach tunnel is done. The behind there is one more bridge is also being done. So there are a lot of things today to see. But when we went there, no other project was also started. That's the time. It's a very interesting time to see. And I was even imagining, oh, well, this bridge we done. Okay, that's the first impression we get, because that's what happened. Even by 2007, even railways were not sure whether to continue with that location or not. They had a detailed discussion in Mumbai with the Technology Advisory Board. I was also part of that. We made presentations. Then, finally, everybody is convinced that this is the location where we need to build, because this is the critical bridge between Udhampur, Srinagar, Baramulla link. This is the one critical. There are many bridges, many tunnels, okay, which you have to pass through down. The trains have to pass through. But this is the one critical bridge. If you ask me, sir, any other structure which is also very important, there is another one is the Anji Bridge.
Yeah.
Okay, these are the
cable bridge.
That is the cable bridge later on. I'll tell you first. The Gammons was started, a very similar kind of a bridge there in Anji. I was part of that. Then they withdrew in the project in the 2008 or 2009. Then HCC came in and built a beautiful cable bridge. This is also mind-boggling. Yeah. It's a very, very interesting, story of that bridge. Because initially I was part of both the Anji bridge and the Chenab bridge for their slope stability analysis, and then the foundation design, and then all ancillary to foundation construction activities. We were part of the team of both Gammons in case of Anji at that time, and then the Chenab Bridge with Afghans Infrastructure Limited.
How does the bridge design account for the harsh water weather condition in the region?
See, water cannot reach that height. Please understand, water is 539 meter below the river bed level. This bridge is very high.
So how engineers manage?
Exactly. Water will not touch the bridge at all, actually, at any moment, because it's a very deep gorge. Okay. But whether there is any water in the rocks or the mountain, no. There is also very little, water is there. Only the rainfall water we need to handle. See, whenever rains, how that gets into the rock mass, flows into it, and joins the valley. So during that time, is it carrying, it is causing erosion, and all that needs to be looked at. Otherwise, whether river water is going to swell to that abutments, there is no chance, because it's very high. Both the abutments, P50 and P40, which are the key abutments for the Chenab Bridge, both where the arch is sitting, are not going to be touched by water.
सर 2005 से लेकर 2014 और 14 से लेकर 25 तेजी काम में कहाँ दिखी?
तेजी काम ज्यादा 2014 के बाद ही हुआ है. Okay, 2007 tak, as I told you, they were establishing, discussing, and designing, analyzing, and presenting to many committees. Railways were also involved, but work has started because lot of approach roads have to be done. Even every foundation has to be reached first. So uske liye road banani hai. You can see there are several hundreds of kilometers of roads have been done there to reach every abutment pillar location, because it is not just construction के लिए जगह चाहिए, बाद में भी चाहिए because maintenance के भी. This is going to be, the bridge is designed for 120 years. So that was the major thing, that the roads have to be constructed. So all those were happening as we go along. And you see, when I went, we only went to Buckle End, and then later on the Kauri End has also been created. There also they created their shop floor, because the bridge has to be launched. So you have seen the huge cranes have been built. Anything what they have done, there is an innovation done by the company.
What was the first reaction of Pradhan Mantri Narendra Modi in 2014 about this project?
I didn't had a chance to discuss with Honorable Prime Minister, but I think definitely he would have given directions to the officers of the railways to complete this project as quickly as possible. So we see now the bridge is completed, trains are moving, and Honorable Prime Minister physically was there to launch the train. I mean, the train moved with a flag, and it is a proud moment for all Indians, and particularly more so for Jammu and Kashmir citizens, because now it is connected to the mainland. So that's where, I always say, for engineering graduates, go and see this bridge. Now there is a connectivity through train. Go there, look at it, what challenges an engineer will face. And in more than that, at AICTE, we also run a Prime Minister Special Scholarship Scheme for students of Jammu, Kashmir, and Ladakh. And this project, this is there. We select these students.
प्रधानमंत्री उच्च स्तर शिक्षा प्रोत्साहन
योजना, PM SSS. Yeah. And large 5,000 scholarships every year we give to the students of Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh students. They study in our mainland engineering colleges, and medicine also, dental also, and then pharmacy also. All these students, we actually distribute their scholarship and their fee. Okay, there are already a large number of students studying from Jammu and Kashmir in India. For these students also to go back to their home, to see their parents, this train is going to be a connecting train. And large number of activities can happen now in Jammu and Kashmir. And this is going to be the lifeline for J&K.
Sir, what do you think after 370, the whole scenario has changed?
Exactly. That's another fantastic event has happened. And today, this bridge will make the development of that region much faster. Because now you can take, materials can go, people can go, technology, can be transported Even we can build today. The civil engineering has also changed, ladies and gentlemen. See, the civil engineering today you can actually do at any site and carry there and assemble it and complete the projects. So that's also the train will make the major connectivity, and it will be the transport hub for entire thing. This bridge is the key bridge. Once we cross that, and then many tunnels are there, many bridges are there, small, but this is the key bridge in that Udhampur, Srinagar, Baramulla link.
सर, ये हमारी बदकिस्मती है कि हमारे पास पाकिस्तान जैसा नेबर है। तो कभी इस पूरे प्रोसेस में जब चिनाब बनना शुरू हुआ, बनकर हुआ, तो कभी उनकी तरफ से भेजे गए कुछ लोगों ने रोकने की कोशिश की, जो दहशतगर्दी फैलाते हैं?
I think this is a little away from the main thing, जो जम्मू से है, but I haven't come across any of those things very clearly रोकने के लिए. But in the design of the bridge, all these factors have been considered. Even if one of the wing or one of the structural element of the bridge is blasted, the bridge can still be safely function. It can take the train away without damaging anything. Okay, so there are a large number of this kind of a redundancy analysis or redundancy factors have been considered while designing the bridge. Bridge will function even with one or two elements been gone away. So that's the kind of a technology or the design has gone in the construction of this bridge.
Sir, how will Chenab Bridge impact the local economy and infrastructure?
Definitely, as I told earlier, this is going to be, I think, a very, very phenomenal changes will happen because now we can move, to that area very safely because this is an all-weather bridge that you have to note now. This is an all-weather bridge because this area also snow also will come in. The very huge winds will be there. It's a rainy season, rains will be there. And then large number of earthquakes are also can happen in this region. So this is the area where, this bridge will function now as a major connecting, link for the Jammu and Kashmir. So in that condition, so this bridge is going to play a major role in the development of the entire region of Jammu and Kashmir.
पहलगाम जैसे अटैक दूरियां नहीं बढ़ा सकते?
See, even for army, people also, they can move faster now with this train. Okay, they can move their product because otherwise, in the roads are also becoming better. Even I was associated with the Jammu to Udhampur road, which is also built by Afghans, national highway, which is a phenomenal thing. But still, some landslides can occur, many things can occur. But so it's an alternative, and trains are always the lifeline for the entire nation. Okay, and now we can connect Baramulla to almost Kanyakumari. Straight line, the train can go in. People movement will happen. And then families can get together, and then business can flourish, and then you can move the products. Okay, because Jammu and Kashmir is also a lot of excellent product development is happening there. And then there are a lot of excellent fruits, vegetables, and all those can now will have a value, more value, because we can transport them very quickly. So it's not like that air only is very expensive. So this train will give us the lifeline for every activity around this. This bridge plays the major role in that.
Okay. सर, हमने स्टैच्यू ऑफ यूनिटी देखी, राम मंदिर हमने देखा किस तरीके से बना, फिर चिनाब देखा. हमारे इंजीनियर्स में इतनी काबिलियत है कि वो कुछ भी कर सकते हैं.
Yeah, definitely. There are many other projects also. See, in Kolkata, we have built an underground metro at 45 meters below the river Hooghly.
Pamban Bridge is also.
Pamban Bridge is another classical example. Yeah. So India has built many projects, large number of ports. As a civil engineer, I will tell you, we have built fantastic ports today. Airports, look at now, our airports are one of the world's best airports. Okay, now railway stations are transforming thanks to railways again, because we are talking about the railways. Many fantastic railway stations are being built. So our national highways, amazing. You know, I think if you travel in some of those highways in Uttar Pradesh, is mind-boggling. 6-lane roads, connecting now to Dehradun to Delhi is hardly about 2.5 to 3 hours. That's the kind of
दिल्ली
infrastructure
to मुंबई,
development.
दिल्ली to
Delhi to
मुंबई,
Mumbai, many, I can be
and
on
श्रीनगर to Delhi.
Srinagar to Delhi as well. So highways, roadways, airports, then ports. So this Bharatmala project of the project has
जी,
really created infrastructure growth for another 20, 30, 40 years. So Vikasit Bharat, what we are talking about is no more a dream. That's it. Because now we have building infrastructure, housing, all the things needed to become a developed India are in place. But this momentum should continue. And because we are the largest populated country, so everybody has to have a housing, drinking water, and the basic necessities for life. So these are the things, these kind of infrastructure projects are going to play a major role. And in that, Chinab Bridge is the key element.
sir, feeling proud on your team?
Yeah, and I think, I should congratulate all the railway engineers, then engineers of Afghans Infrastructure Limited. It's amazing work they have done. They stayed there in difficult times. See, we are consultants only. We used to go and come back, but there are people who stayed there. I know several of my friends, engineers, work for Afghans, stayed full time there, and mind-boggling. This is a very difficult place to stay there, but whenever we went there, they also took care of us well. It was very well organized team of Afghans infrastructure who built this bridge.
सर, वुमेन्स एम्पावरमेंट की बहुत बात होती है इस ब्रिज में। हमारी महिलाओं का भी बहुत योगदान रहा।
बहुत definitely. Mahila designers may there are women also in that. There are a lot of women who are part of, even many of my students were also women who I took them there to the site.
Yeah.
No, they are also part of the design. So it is not just me alone have done it. Many of my students have gone there and did multi-channel of shear wave survey, and then many other experiments and were conducted at site. Coming back to your question on the women's empowerment, this bridge also will help the women of Jammu and Kashmir. They are very highly talented, hardworking women. That this bridge gives them a sort of a lifeline connectivity to the entire nation. Okay, whatever they're doing, they're maybe doing a small, micro, small, and medium enterprise businesses can now flourish. MSMEs can flourish in Jammu and Kashmir because of this bridge connectivity. The cost will reduce to transport their products, what they have developed. It may be fruit, it may be vegetable, it may be grains, it may be even some products what they're manufacturing. Everybody will get benefited by this. Particularly Jammu and Kashmir will get major connectivity to the entire nation, so their market size will grow. Okay, look at this, a mind-boggling opportunity for the people of Jammu and Kashmir because of this bridge.
सर, राम मंदिर पे बात करते हैं थोड़ा। राम मंदिर भी एक ऐसा कंस्ट्रक्शन जो कि देखने के बाद मतलब जो भक्त हैं उनकी आंखों में तो आंसू आ जाते हैं कि सदियों से जो सपना था वो पूरा हुआ। लेकिन जो बना उसके बाद जो कंस्ट्रक्शन हुआ वो अतुलनीय लगता है। वो विश्वास नहीं होता कि ऐसे बन सकता था। बस ये कह सकते हैं कि प्रभु श्री राम की कृपा थी इसलिए बन गया। क्या चैलेंज थे सर राम मंदिर के टाइम?
Sir, Ram Mandir foundation is a big challenge. In the structurally, as you rightly said here also, if you take an analogy between the bridge and the Ram Mandir, the superstructure, what you are all appreciating today, the beautiful superstructure of Chinab Bridge, the beautiful superstructure of Ram Mandir, which is above the ground, which is seen, is always, we all appreciate, we enjoy seeing that again and again, and we are very proud of that. But what has happened below, nobody will remember, below the hidden thing. Similarly in Chinab, see, almost in the Chinab 21 years, 21 to 25 years, almost 17, 18 years has gone in foundation design and slope stability. The entire bridge construction is hardly about 2.5 years.
Half and more.
Yeah. The entire steel bridge has been put up in 2.5 years. So the major work is the foundation, slope stabilization. That is the major work, and creation of roads, accessibility. That's the major work. That means geotechnical engineering took the lead. Even the Chenab Bridge, same thing has happened in Ram Mandir. You may not see what is below. So the entire foundation was open, 14-meter deep below the Ram temple. And the entire thing is reconstructed with rolled concrete, and no steel is being used either in the foundation or in the temple. Okay, no steel. That is the challenge actually in the construction. So entire foundation now, Ram temple is sitting on a rock rock type material. Okay, rolled concrete material, which has been put on the, so construction of that in a very short time, because time was very little, because temple was announced in the date of even inauguration was announced. That during that time, excavating that 12 to 14-meter deep cuts. There also, you see, here it is cutting, there it is excavation. So the challenge of these two projects, I mean, almost you can see, very nicely that the challenge was here also geotechnical engineering problem in Ram temple. And then once the excavation is done up to 12 to 14 meter below the entire site of Ram temple, and then reconstructed, or what we call ground improvement, with rolled concrete, with cement, aggregates and sand, rolled it for several layers, and then bring it up to the ground, and everything is consolidated into like a very hard rock. And that we have put the temple also with high pedestals, so that even water cannot reach the temple basement anytime, because it's very important here, because the river Sarayu is very close by, a kilometer away, and that carries large amount of water. So the other one, there is no way of, bridge cannot touch the water, but here water will be anytime, can be a dangerous thing, over a period of time. And also remember, the temple has been built for 1,000 years life, as against the bridge of 120 years.
Then, sir, one more question. If 120 year and 1000 year, what measures were taken to ensure the temple stability and durability, and in Chenab also?
Yeah, see, stability, safety considerations, all have been taken in the design itself. As I told you, in Chenab, we have designed it for maximum acceleration of 0.36 G, which is as per the zone 5, and an earthquake of magnitude 8 cannot also damage that bridge. Similarly here, because this is in almost 200 to 300 kilometers away from the main boundary thrust of the Indo-Australian plate and Eurasian plate. That is where Himalayas has been formed. Okay, that's the plates where earthquakes will happen. So it's within a range of 300 kilometers. This is also designed for a very large earthquake magnitude, and that is where the decision was taken to design that even in 1,000 years. If a large earthquake hits also, temple should not happen anything should not happen to the temple. So there is a lot of fantastic analogy between the temple, the foundation construction of the Ram temple, and the foundation and slope stabilization work of the Chenab Bridge. One is excavation and refilling back, so that the foundation is very strong to take up to almost 1,000 years.
Sir, what are the future projects?
So now I am into the administration of the engineering education in the nation, and there are a lot of newer projects are happening, and we need to still build. As I told you, India, to be a developed India, we need to keep building infrastructure, housing, and whether it is roads, highways, airports, because we are a huge population. We require state-of-the-art, fantastic infrastructure. Infrastructure will be the lifeline for India. So this is where I think a lot of work has to happen, and it creates jobs, it creates opportunities for the people, So to be a developed India, we need to continue to build, and there is lot of projects which are already in the offing, And one is the Gati Shakti, which is the connecting all our ports, airports, railways, roads, so that mobility can be much more simpler and easier. Movement from one format to the other more. So that's where a lot of projects are happening. You might be seeing Jawar Airport we are building now. So like that, many projects are already taken off the ground, and I think we are going to build what the world has never built. Such large projects we are already building.
So one more question regarding to Jammu Kashmir. Are there any plans for future infrastructure project in the region of Jammu?
Definitely. This is only a connectivity now. There will be major projects. Okay, you might have to build many other projects in Jammu and Kashmir. Okay, not only see your Indus River is also there. Many irrigation projects, river dam projects, electricity dam projects, generation. Many such projects are also has the potential. That region has the potential. In addition to that, a lot of shopping malls, and many for the tourists के लिए hotels. So many things have to be built there now.
सर कल को अगर हम पानी रोक के ही रखते हैं पाकिस्तान का तो कितना वक्त लगेगा उसको डाइवर्ट करके इधर लाने में? बहुत ज्यादा पानी हो जाएगा।
के लिए बहुत मुश्किल है. What we have to use, we have to utilize that water. We need to make utilization of the water. One is storage. For some storage have to be done. We have to do river diversions and connect them and see that you've used that water what we have stored. It is not just intention of storing. Our project should be how do we use and make our people benefited by that. People who are living in that region should get benefited. Is it agriculture? Okay, water is very critical. Say mission water, we have to take it in a very serious way in that region, and water is going to play a major role, just like this bridge is playing a major role now. Connectivity, water also will play a major role for that region.
Sir,
and you have plenty of water there because we have many large rivers, whether it is Indus, whether it is Chenab, Ravi, Bia, Sutlej, I can go on naming them.
India is more powerful in the world.
India is you see, India is actually a technical power already. If you see Indian engineers, because I had the All India Council for Technical Education, I can confidently tell you that Indian engineering education has now given engineers for the whole world. If you look at any company, any technology company, whether in US, Europe, are all headed by Indian diaspora. If you know, one of their degrees they've done in India. So Indian government has given us a lot of opportunity for the students to pursue their education. Our higher education is fantastic today, and I think there is a great potential if you continue to improve like this in research, innovations, entrepreneurship, and startup activities. I think we could be the force to reckon with in 35 years. So we are already the fourth largest economy in the world. Yeah. So in 2 years, we'll become the third largest. Okay, and then only we have only China and America to be. Definitely, I think India has. This is the golden time. I say this is Amrit Kal for India. I think we have the youngest population, and all young people are very confident. Gen Z of India is very confident, and also today technologies like artificial intelligence, generative AI has also given us another opportunity to become smarter, also using the crowd intelligence, and we can build better, connect better, and then make the growths much faster, quicker. And I see Vikasit Bharat is no more a dream.
AI changed the whole future scenario.
Yeah, definitely. Whether it is in civil engineering, mechanical engineering, any field, okay, AI is going to influence. Artificial intelligence is going to influence, and it is change the way we learn, we live, and we work. Okay, that's going to be the order of the day.
Sir, message for youth.
I think be bold, confident. I think anything you can do. This bridge will tell you that the bridge, what has been constructed by Indians, completely Atmanirbharata, we have shown to the world. It is one of the highest elevated rail bridge in the world. And once we can make this, there is no other, you can do what you like to do. So be bold, confident, and also, plan well, dream big, and do what you would like to do. That will take India to the next level, and we will become the number one in the world, just like about 5 to 6,000 years back. We were already there. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Nice to meet you, and salute to your team
Thank you. Namaskar.
for the Chenab Bridge and Ram Mandir. बाकी बने रहिए आप हमारे साथ। बातचीत कैसी लगी बताइएगा जरूर। नमस्कार।